Hi, my name is Noor and I'm a reporter for Pendia newsletter. Today I'll interview Mr. Ford to learn more about him in HVACR. Welcome, Mr. Ford. How are you doing today?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Tell us about your hobbies and your interests.
Sure. I have a bunch of different hobbies. I'm into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I like fishing, surfing, working with my hands, and just overall different challenges, camping, hiking, stuff like that. It's, spending time with the family and doing all those fun things. So.
Did you graduate from Pennsauken?
I did not graduate from Pennsauken. However, I did graduate from this area within 10, 15 minutes away. And I'm pretty much a local to this area, in South Jersey. And this is where I was born and raised in this area.
So what made you want to be a teacher?
What made me want to become a teacher was to inspire others, whether it's through working with your hands, learning to use tools, just be able to maybe give someone some basic advice somewhere that might send them down a path that'll benefit them later on in life. And I had teachers like that when I was growing up, and I hope to maybe do that for others. So.
What is the hardest part of your job?
The hardest part of my job is really just trying to integrate technology into a shop program. So there are some shops where their technologies aren't where they should be and where they're at now. For HVACR, heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration, a lot of the technologies have changed. So there is a lot of different areas where you would still use your hands, use different tools, be able to troubleshoot and fix those troubleshooting items, but also with a connected item now. So most heating and air conditioners can be run off of wireless thermostats. You can unlock your doors from your phone. You can turn your heater on and off from your phone. And really, as we evolve in the industry and the younger generation comes in, a lot of these technologies will be better understood because a lot of these kids grow up with the technologies at hand. As in my age, we had to learn the technologies. They were just getting integrated into the schools. Now they're more readily available, and it's the way of the future. Everything's going to be connected at some point. We're all connected all the time, but the biggest part is trying to just integrate everything.
So what does HVACR and are students generally interested in the class?
Yeah, so students are interested in the class, the HVACR, heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. I definitely have some students that are very interested in this class. Whether it's the heating side of things or air conditioning or refrigeration, they're generally interested in it because they get to use hand tools. They get to look at different items and see how they work, what they're made of, what type of materials. And I see a good future here with a lot of the students. And the students that I have now seem very generally interested in getting up and using their hands, and that's a good thing to see.
So what skills do students learn in the class?
Yeah, so the skills that they're going to learn about, number one, safety. So just about any industry, you go through your different safety aspects of it, whether it's safety glasses, safety helmets, vests, PPE gear, how to use a ladder properly, just how to handle tools safely in a safe manner. Also, other skills that they're going to learn, some electric. They're going to learn how to pipe fit. They're going to learn how to thread pipe, solder pipe. They're going to learn how to work with different types of fan motors, heating elements, heat exchangers. There's a lot that they get to work with in there, a lot of technical reading, how to read a wiring diagram from start to finish. What do the symbols mean? How do they work? And also, to just be able to troubleshoot, to real world thinking. If something breaks at my house and I take apart my dryer, for example, what's the reason that it broke? Why isn't it working? And where do I start to look? So we're going to discover how to trust your instincts and go from different troubleshooting ideas.
What jobs can students get?
Yeah, so it's a great question. Students can get jobs in different types of industries. There's residential. For example, your house, if your air conditioner breaks or your heater breaks, maybe they can work inside of different residential areas and homes. So there's lots of companies out there that are looking to bring techs in. The HVACR industry is expected to grow at least 15% in the next couple years. There's also the commercial side of things. So, for example, when you go to the food store, wherever you get your milk, your eggs, your cheese, your lunch meat, and things like that, students can learn these skills and understand, what it is that makes these refrigerators cold, or how do they work, what kind of components are in there. And they'll continue to receive training from the companies that they work with when they get out into the real world. They can go industrial. That's even bigger. They can get into different unions. So there's the private sector. There's manufacturing. So there's a lot of different areas for students to venture out after they leave high school and be prepared and ready to understand what they need to do out in the industry.
All right, thank you, Mr. Witt. Mr. Ford. Oh my God.